Hello everyone, today I have come with a new video and I want to welcome you all to the private tutor channel. So today's video will be based on the chapter noun and its kinds. Okay, so let's write down as you can see noun and its kinds. Okay, we will learn what is noun and how many kinds of nouns are there. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. Noun is a part of speech. Noun is a part of speech. What is the meaning of noun? What is the definition of noun? Noun means noun definition. If someone asks you the definition of noun, you will have to tell him or her that noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. It could be the name of a place. It could be the name of a person or a thing. Okay. So noun is a naming word. Okay. Let's write. Noun is a naming word. Okay, it could be the name of a place, person or thing. Okay, so the next question is how many kinds of noun are there? Okay, sometimes we forget how many kinds of noun are there. Okay, especially the children who is presently studying in class 4 and 5. Those children make it very complicated that how many kinds of noun are there. So there are 5 kinds of noun. How many kinds of noun are there? There are 5 kinds of noun. And I have invented a simple formula. I have invented a simple formula to memorize these 5 kinds of noun. And what is this? Okay, let's write the formula first. That is CPCMA. This is the formula. All you have to do is to memorize this formula CPCMA. Just memorize this formula 10 times. You will remember the formula CPCMA. If you remember this formula, the 5 kinds of noun will be very easier to you. Like C for common noun. C for common noun. Next comes P. P for proper noun. Then another C, it means collective noun. It means collective noun. Then comes M. M for material noun. And last but not the least, that is A, which means abstract noun. So these are the 5 kinds of noun mainly. So you have to remember the formula CPCMA. C for common, P for proper, then come another C, that means collective, then come M, that is material, and last A, which is abstract. So these are the 5 kinds of noun. Okay. So I hope that you can see the board clearly. If you have any issues, let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'm removing this. So right now we will discuss about this noun in details. First, common noun. What is the definition of common noun, or how I will understand whether the sentence contains, or whether any sentence contains any common noun or not. So common noun is a noun that does not suggest things in particular. It could be people, it could be man, it could be anything. It could be a name of place or a thing. It is a noun that does not suggest things in particular. Okay, it suggests things which is common. Okay, next, the proper noun. So what is the definition of proper noun? Proper noun is a noun which suggests things in particular. Okay, proper noun suggests things in particular. It could be the name of a particular place, it could be the name of a particular person or a particular thing, whatever. Okay, let me give you the examples. It will be lot easier to you when you see the examples. Like Suppose when I say the word girl, 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 when I write the word girl or say the word girl, you do not have any particular girl. You cannot say the name of a particular girl because it suggests the all girls of the world. This girl suggests the all girls in the world. But when I say the name Riya, 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 it suggests only Riya. So that means proper noun suggests things in particular, but common noun does not. Okay. Let's give you another example. Let's write boy. It suggests all the boys in the world, but when I say Raj, it suggests only Raj, not anyone else. Okay? Let me give another example. If I write street, 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 it suggests all the streets. If I write Jashore road, if I write Jashore road, it suggests only the Jashore road. That is the difference between a common noun and proper noun. And in the examination, they will not ask you to write the definition of a common noun and proper noun. They will give you a sentence, and you have to write whether the noun in that sentence is common, proper, or anything else. Okay, that is the thing. So, and remember one thing: proper noun always begins with a capital letter, but common noun does not. Okay, it depends. Okay, so proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Done. So I am giving you two sentences. You have to write the names of noun in those two sentences and give me the feedback in the comment section. Okay, Ashoka, Ashoka. Ashoka was a great king. Ashoka was a great king. Just write down in your copy. Another one is I live in a big country. I live in a big country called India. Write these two sentences in your copy and let me know about your views in the comment section. Okay? I'm just moving it. Okay? So CPCMA, we have completed C and P. That means common and proper. Next is collective noun. Collective. Collective noun. Collective noun is a noun that suggests things collectively. Okay? Collective noun is a noun that suggests things collectively. It could be the name of anything. It could be the name of a group of people, group of animal, whatever. So, let me give you some examples. Like pride. Like pride, like ambush, like school, like team, like bunch, like bundle, like troop. Okay, so these are the things which you have to understand. So pride of lions. So you have to learn this thing because you don't know where pride should use, where team should use. So you have to learn this. You will get it in the any normal English language or grammar book. Okay. Pride of lions, pride. Ambush of tigers, school of fish, team of players, bunch of sticks. Okay, so there are many more. There are lots of collective nouns which I cannot write right now. I have to shorten the length of the video. Okay, so these are the collective nouns. You have to write it on the. You have to learn it from your any grammar book. Okay, so CPC completed, common, proper, collective. Now comes material noun. This is one of the easiest noun. material, material noun. So, what is the definition of material noun? As you heard the name material, it comes from matter. So, this noun denotes things or materials. Okay, these nouns do not have any life. These are lifeless. Okay, so any matter or thing, like you can say wood, you can say iron, you can say salt, you can say table. All these things are what? Lifeless. They do not have any life, right? I hope so. I hope you understand. Okay, so these are the material nouns. This is the easiest noun. Okay, so last but not the least, that is abstract noun. Abstract. ABSTRACT. So we have to understand what is abstract noun. Abstract noun is a noun that cannot be touched or seen but can be felt. So this is a kind of noun that cannot be touched or seen but can be felt. এটাকে আমরা অনুভব করতে পারি. So suppose example, I'm giving you an example like happiness, HAPPINESS. So can you see happiness? No. Can you touch it? Touch happiness? No. You only can feel it. Suppose you got a great mark in your examination and you are very happy. So you can feel the happiness. You cannot see it or cannot touch it. So there are lots of nouns like happiness which are abstract nouns because those nouns are only be what? Felt. So like happiness, there are sadness, okay, like youth, YOUTH, like honesty, HONESTY, okay, like heat. There are many more. These are the abstract noun. Remember one thing, this noun cannot be touched or seen but can be felt. Okay, so these are the 5 kinds of noun. You will get the examples which will contain many nouns at the same time and you have to underline those nouns and have to mention which kinds of noun are they. Okay, so apart from these 5 nouns there are 2 more nouns. এখন বলবে স্যার আপনি তো আগে বললেন যে 5টা নাউন ছিল এখন দুটো কিসের? Okay, those are the 5 main nouns. Apart from those 5 main nouns there are 2 more kind of nouns, that is countable and uncountable noun. So sir, my students, these we have already learned these types of noun when I was giving you the examples of the last 5 nouns. So countable nouns, what are countable nouns? The countable nouns are those nouns which we can count, like chair, like boys, like table, like girl. So, countable nouns are those nouns which we can count, and uncountable nouns are those nouns which we, yes, cannot count, like oil, like butter, like sugar, like happiness. These are the uncountable nouns. So let me tell you one thing. If you notice carefully, these two nouns are common nouns, and these two nouns are material nouns. So maximum countable nouns are formed by common and material nouns. And if you see carefully, you will notice that happiness, okay, it is an abstract noun. Some while ago I have taught you that it is an abstract noun. So most of the uncountable nouns are formed by the abstract nouns. Okay, so these are the normal things. I hope you understand these things. And remember one thing, we use what? We use many, and we use many and a few with countable nouns, and we use much and a little with uncountable nouns. So many means, what is the meaning of many in Bengali? Many means onekgulo. What is the meaning of much in the Bengali? It means onekta. আমরা যখন বলবো অনেকটা অনেকটা ছেলে বলবো নাকি অনেকগুলো ছেলে বলবো, ডেফিনেটলি আমরা অনেকগুলো ছেলে বলবো। তাহলে এই মিনি মানে হচ্ছে গিয়ে অনেকগুলো, অনেকগুলি বা অনেকগুলো হোয়াটএভার, এন্ড এটা মানে হচ্ছে গিয়ে অনেকটা। আমি কি বলবো, অনেকগুলো তেল নাকি অনেকটা তেল? আমি কি বলবো, অনেকগুলো হ্যাপিনেস নাকি অনেকটা হ্যাপিনেস? এইটা হচ্ছে কি ডিফারেন্স। আচ্ছা, এবার আসি এ ফিউ আর এ লিটল মধ্যে পার্থক্য। এই যে দ্য ওয়ার্ড এ ফিউ, ইট মিন্স অল্প কটা। আমি কি বলবো, অল্প কটা মেয়ে বলবো নাকি অল্প একটু মেয়ে বলবো? ডেফিনেটলি আমরা অল্প কটা মেয়ে বলবো, নাকি অল্প একটু? কোনটা? নিশ্চয়ই অল্প কটা মেয়ে। এখানে রয়েছে কি a little, মানে কি অল্প একটু। এটা কি? এটা হচ্ছে কি আনকাউন্টেবল। অল্প একটু সুগার, অল্প একটু মিষ্টি নিয়ে বলবো নাকি বলবো অল্প কটা চিনি? চিনি বলতে পারি যে অল্প কটা বলবো? তো মনে রাখতে হবে, যখনই কাউন্টেবল নাউন হবে we have to use many and few, and whenever it comes to uncountable noun we will use much and a little. So this is the whole noun chapter. I have given you the details of whole noun chapter. The question will be asked from this section. Nothing will be asked more than this. You will not be asked the definition of the noun. You will be given the examples. You have to underline those examples and have to write the names, kinds of noun. Okay, so I hope it will be helpful for you. Thank you, and we will meet in the next video. Please subscribe my channel and ting tong, please press the bell icon. Tada.